Hey YouTube, my name's Azza18. Thank you for checking out this video, guys. And today I'm going to do a commentary about, well, how I got onto Call of Duty and who actually got me into Call of Duty. And I think it's going to actually really surprise every single one of you, I think. Now, we're going to start back by going to 2003. My parents had just split up. And I just moved from the city I live in now, which is Mandurah, and I just moved down to a little country town in Mandurah with my mother and, well, we'll call it my stepfather. So, my mum and my stepdad were really into their computers. They had about 4 computers, and they used to play video games, and they used to LAN. So, the first games we actually started on was CSGO, Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, and Quake. Now, to be perfectly honest, we probably played Medal of Honor the most out of all those games, followed probably by CSGO, because with CSGO, when you land against each other, you can put bots in as well. But we always had some time for Call of Duty. Mainly we played Call of Duty for the single-player campaign, but we didn't realize until probably when COD 2 actually came out that, well, this is actually a pretty good game. So we used to grind COD 2, and obviously Call of Duty used to always have its battles with Medal of Honor, but well, as we all know now, I guess Call of Duty won. So, we didn't have online back then. Everything was LAN. The only thing we did was verse each other or play the single-player campaign. So, when Call of Duty 3 came out, we had this on console. I had it on the PS3, but I never played online with it. But we used to play on my stepfather's Xbox 360. We used to play Call of Duty 3 online. It was the first online game, I think, I ever actually played. So myself and my Asian friend Robbie, we would usually jump onto his Xbox and you used to be able to split screen online on Call of Duty 3 on the 360. You couldn't do it on the PS3, so it was really weird. But we used to come home, we'd play Call of Duty 3 online. First online experience, it was absolutely amazing. But it wasn't until Call of Duty 4 came out. And surprisingly, I only bought Call of Duty 4 because my mum used to play it. And, well, spoiler alert, my mum is the one who actually got me into the grind of Call of Duty. No, it's not like she pushed me into it. In fact, my mum used to play Call of Duty more than I do. But it was her playing COD that actually got me into COD. So, she had Call of Duty 4. My stepdad had Call of Duty 4 and they were on the Xbox 360 and they would always play online together and they used to have friends together and they used to have friends come over to our house and actually all play Xbox 360 online together at my house. It was crazy. Who'd have thought that out of everyone, my mum was the person that actually got me into Call of Duty. Now, in Call of Duty 4, another big thing happened. This is where myself and obvious Tripwire actually started gaming together. Now, we didn't play Search and Destroy back in those days. We used to play Free-for-All and Team Deathmatch, but this is where it begun. This is where he got his gamertag. This is where I actually got my recognized gamertag, and the gamertag that I still have today. I've never changed my gamertag. I've had it since 2003. But it was Call of Duty 4 where the passion really started to grow for COD. Now, when World at War got released, to be 100% honest, we really didn't play much multiplayer because, well, we were so caught up in zombies. And the person that actually showed me zombies was, again, my mum. She got it before I did, she finished the campaign before I did, and she was the one that showed me zombies. Now, don't get me wrong, I still played a little bit of multiplayer, but the big thing that I really focused on in World at War was zombies, and it's where I truly got my love for zombies. Now, I don't play as much zombies as I used to, but I still have a very soft spot for zombies. So, at the end of World at War, I actually moved from Mandurah and I moved back up to the city here in Mandurah. I didn't have internet access. Now, I played MW2, but the problem was that I didn't have internet, so I really only ever played Spec Ops, the campaign. I never really got the online experience at MW2 when it first came out. Now, when Black Ops 1 came out, I got that game on release, And at this time when Black Ops 1 had actually come out, I'd bought myself a wireless modem. I wasn't living in Mandurah at the time. I'd moved up into Perth, which is the capital of my state here in Western Australia, and I used to play Black Ops 1 on a wireless modem. Now, to be honest, I probably played more against the bots than I did against real people because I was traveling for work, I didn't really have much time for gaming, and I was just going through a really, really rough time in my life. I'd just broken up with my missus, and things were just pretty crazy for myself, who was only like 18 years old. So, whilst I was playing Black Ops 1, I split up with the person I was living with in Perth, and I had to move back down to Mandurah. Now, when I came back down to Mandurah, Cleef101 had also left Manjimup and was living in Mandurah, and what I used to do was I used to go over to his house, use his internet, and I used to play MW2. My first actual online experience of MW2 was going to Cleef101's. I used to take my PlayStation 3 over there, and I used to play on an old 68cm non-high definition TV, and I think I used to take my PlayStation there every single night because I just started loving the feeling of what Call of Duty actually was. So, Black Ops 1 was released, I was still playing MW2, and then MW3 was released. Probably the first Call of Duty I actually got on the day of release, and then that was when the grind began. MW3 was the first Call of Duty that I probably seriously really knuckled into. I started doing my first couple of YouTube videos, but it was nothing major. Maybe I think I did 3 videos for that year, and you guys would have all seen that in my throwback series. I did some clan wars and stuff, and I got some great bonds. Myself and Obvious Tripwire had both converted from the PlayStation 3, and we were now on the Xbox 360 playing together. It was the first time we'd both been on the 360. But MW3 was massive. I master prestiged, and when Black Ops 2 actually came out, it actually took me about an extra 2 months to cross over from MW3 because I was so hooked on MW3, Obvious Tripwire was so hooked on MW3, that it actually took us quite a bit of time to go from playing MW3 to Black Ops 2. Now, yeah, I was 2 months late to getting over to Black Ops 2, and to be honest, I never actually prestiged in that game. When I got to max level of Prestige 1, I didn't actually prestige because I thought, what's the point? I'm already late to this game. I'm not going to get master. There's absolutely no point of me changing over. So we continued to play Black Ops 2. We didn't do anything crazy or major in Black Ops 2. We just played the game for what it was. We didn't do clan wars. We didn't really do anything. We did a little bit of what their arena of was back then, but not a hell of a lot, nothing crazy, never took COD serious, always played it for fun and got into a little bit of a grind. Then Ghost came out. Now it's really, really weird that not a lot of people like Ghost. Honestly, I was one of the few people I reckon that I actually loved Ghost. I thought Ghost was absolutely amazing, but for some reason all you guys seem to hate it. But wow, now how do you think about where COD's gone now? Bet you'd regret what you said about Ghost. With Ghost, me and Obvious Tripwire had a deal that the other one wouldn't prestige unless the other one was ready to prestige. This is when we really started getting into our Call of Duty. We created some clans, we started getting into clan wars, and we really started to grind Ghost. I got Master Prestige on Ghost, which was kind of handy because I didn't actually prestige at all in Black Ops 1, but Ghost was a good game for us. Ghost, we started to get into a little bit more of the competitive scene. Nothing crazy, nothing like what I've done now. It was all more just, clan wars and stuff. It was the release of Advanced Warfare. What a game changer. What a different type of game to see in Call of Duty. Now, this is the first taste of competitive Call of Duty that I ever received, and this is where I actually created my team Blacklisted. So, obviously, you guys, you'd see a little bit of L5TD pop up here and there, but it's not what it used to be. Advanced Warfare was great. Now, I remember I got Grandmaster Prestige on Advanced Warfare literally the day before Black Ops 3 came out. And I remember we were all joking about what are we going to do to this game? How are we going to snap this game? We hated Advanced Warfare so much by the end of it. It was ridiculous. And I think it was fueled by the beta of the Black Ops 3. But when I went back to Advanced Warfare, not only a couple months ago with an Obvious Tripwire, it didn't actually seem that bad. And I can't remember what I actually hated about the game. But Advanced Warfare was the hardest Call of Duty I ever grinded to get Grandmaster Prestige. We come to Black Ops 3. And well, you guys would know my entire story for Black Ops 3 because I've shared my entire story with Black Ops 3 with you guys. And I do hope you guys are enjoying these commentaries. There's no real point for me to talk about Black Ops 3, guys, because you know everything about Black Ops 3 for me. But guys, I really do hope you are enjoying these commentaries. I'm going to keep bringing them to you, and I'm going to continue to keep telling you guys stories about my life that you guys would just never hear about in either. The only time you'd ever hear about these sorts of stories is if you happen to be in one of my streams at the Gamer Chat, guys. But guys, if you do like these types of videos, or if you do like the little stories that I'm bringing you, I would really, really appreciate if you guys could leave a thumbs up. If you like the gameplay as well, I'd also appreciate a nice little thumbs up, guys. But I'm going to leave it here. I am Azza18, guys. Thank you very much for joining me now on my second commentary. If you couldn't tell, I'm actually using my new microphone on this one. Now, I am a little bit sick, yeah, but this is actually my new microphone, so this is the audio quality you guys should be hearing from me from now on. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm Azza18. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Good game.
Ooh, yeah. 28-1, and then 11-4. Still 11-4 is not too bad.
I was so dead here.
Yeah. I actually lobbed a grenade over there. That's my grenade.
With these upgrades, you never stood a chance.
See, no one knows
I
you're a
lobbed it from spawn.
YouTuber, and you went 39-5.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, doesn't really matter.